everyone, it's Deanna. I am here with a process video, and this is going to be a series on my channel. I have, I think, about 10 layouts to do, or that I've did. I actually did these on a crop weekend, and I had my video camera there and everything, so I recorded all the processes, and I'm just working on editing the videos and doing the narrations and all that good stuff. And this series is actually called the Alley series. And the reason why I'm calling it that is because all of these layouts are layouts that will end up in my niece Allie's book. So I've mentioned this on my channel before, but I have done albums for all of my the three younger nieces. So I have a niece that's older that didn't get one just because I wasn't doing this at the time that she was growing up and graduating. So, but these three girls I did. So Allie is the last of the three, and so the other two have already received their books, but Allie is going to be graduating in a year, and I have a lot of layouts that I could do for her book. So I'm just trying to start focusing on that now, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to just go ahead and get a few layouts done and just record them. And so that's where the series name comes from, is this is for Allie's book. So you saw me go through just kind of picking out some papers and cutting some up and laying them on the page. I'm working in one of my latest hip kits, and yeah, I have a lot of kits that some of them I've done some pages out of, and other ones I haven't even touched or I've barely touched. I Ever since my back surgery last December, I've been having a hard time just kind of getting back into scrapbooking, but I love the hip kits so much that I can't let, I can't stop getting them. But so yeah, I'm getting caught up on my project life. I have 2 months left to do for last year, and then I'll get started on 2017, which I'm excited about because this year is going to be, I think, a little bit more, I don't know what I want to say, active or productive for me. Last year was difficult because I had some injuries that kept me from doing things, and so I'm excited about this year. Even though, gosh, I can't even believe it's going to be June 1st tomorrow. I don't know when I'll post this, but yeah, that's when I'm doing the recording, is tomorrow is June 1st. So that's like we're almost halfway through the year. So anyways, I do have lots of things that I want to put into my 2017 Project Life album. So I'm excited about getting going with that. So just working on finishing 2016 up. And then, excuse me, this series I'm hoping will keep my channel going for a little while, and maybe I'll start working on another series here pretty soon. But yeah, so I don't know. That's just kind of an update. I don't know if I needed to say all that, but I did. Anyways, so this was a cute picture of Allie. She the young kids these days, well, practically everybody these days love doing the cute little selfies and stuff. And I just thought this one was really funny because I think she had said something about it being a picture of her dad, and her dad's in the background, but really most of the picture was her. And she's just such a beautiful girl, and I love getting pictures of her. So I thought this would be a cute one to scrapbook. And I am just going through embellishments. That's usually one of the hardest parts for me, is just trying to figure out what embellishments I can use and where to put them on the page. And I always think that I'm always worried that I'm going to put too much, or that it's going to look too busy, but just trying to get to use what I can. And I obviously have a lot of product right now just because I was talking about the hip kits and having such a backlog of kits, but I haven't been ordering anything outside of my kits, so I think that has been helpful too. And it's nice, like getting the hip kits, you get current products and stuff out there, so you don't really have to go out and buy a bunch of products outside of that. I mean, hopefully you get the ones that you like. So like in the last couple of kits, we got a lot of the Chamel, the latest Chamel collection. And so that made me happy because I really kind of wanted to buy that collection, but I just couldn't justify it because I wasn't really scrapbooking. But when I got it in my hip kits, I was super happy. Like I love the papers and I love working with Chamel's collection, so that worked out really well. So I glued that little I don't know if they call it a button. I think that was a button, but I glued that down just because I didn't like how high it popped up off the page. But you'll see here pretty soon it falls off and I have to put the foam back on it. So now I was looking at these puppy stickers and I really like them, but I was like, what am I going to use those little girls for? And then I started looking at this page and I was like, oh my God, that just reminds me of Allie. Like the little girl with the dark hair and it's up in a bun and she's got her sunglasses on. So I end up using a couple of those little girl puffy stickers throughout this series. And I really like this book of Chamel's too. I don't, I think I do use some of those letters in the title. And, hip kits, I feel like I'm trying to sell hip kits. Hip kits, they do a fabulous job with their letter stickers. I'm always so excited when I get letter stickers that were designed by the hip kit group. These ones happen to be, and they're like a thick, puffy sticker, so they're real solid and nicely made. And so I was really happy about that. And they're so cute too because they have little hearts and stuff on them, not just the letters. And so here I'm going to use some of these clear letter stickers to add, I believe it's the word well, to say like, well, hello. And they're a bunch of different colors, so I'm kind of picking and choosing like which ones I would want. I think I had to mix up the colors. I can't remember. Yeah, so I mixed up the colors a little bit because you can't necessarily spell a word with all the same color. That's where the thing fell off, I believe. There we go. So it fell off. My glue was not holding that little metal brad in there, so I just went ahead and stuck the foam back on. And here I decided to pull in some washi tape. I just felt like it was too plain on the side there. And I don't add a lot. I just, add a tiny bit of washi. And to me, that helped kind of ground the rest of the layout, at least on that side, because I just felt like it was so empty. And that little thing there is my traveling toolkit. I have a couple of tools that I still have to um, put in there when I'm going to go to a crop, but for the most part, it's already set up. So I really like that. I can just grab and go with it. I'm just adding in the journaling, and I think I just kind of set a cute, little note to her. And I'm just playing around with some more embellishments now. I'd like to be able to put a little bit more on the page. And I think I do find a couple of things. I can't remember though. Sorry, some of it is cut off at the top. It's always hard when I go to the crop and try to set up my camera. And then even when I come back home, trying to set it up exactly the way it was, it takes me a long time to play with it. So I think even the view here is, I'm a little off just because I was thinking I was on the screen, but I'm not. So I found a little heart to add there, and I played around with adding another one of those brads, but I thought it would be too much. But there's, again, these cute little hearts here, so I added that. And there you go. I don't think I add any more. All right, that's the end of the layout. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will catch you in the next video.